everybody, I am sorry for the slapdash approach and the poor lighting, but I thought I would just film a really quick video. Obviously Disney Parks content is slightly lacking this year and last year, so I thought I would film a little review of a book that I bought, sort of bought myself for Christmas I guess, and that is Walt Disney World Hacks by Susan Veness. Now she's done loads and loads of books, does all the, I think they do the Walt Disney World Guides for Brits. This book, I actually saw it in the sale on the Works. I think it came up on an email. I'm constantly buying the £3 for £5 deals in the Works. So when they sent me an email about a sale, I was like, oh yes please. And this came up. Actually, it wasn't really in the sale. Although it does say $15.99 on the back, and I paid £6 for it. I don't need a Walt Disney World planning book. I can plan a Disney World holiday with my eyes closed. But I am one of those weird people that even though I know all of the information, I still like to buy Walt Disney World planning books. It just kind of, I don't know, maybe I'm a bit weird, but it just kind of, it's a little bit exciting and kind of like the prospect of what you could be doing and just, you know, building in your head up to all the things that you could be doing on your holiday. So I thought I'll get the book. It'll be a nice read. It's a new book. I think it's a 2019 book. So it's a relatively new publication, so it's not going to be too outdated. And it's got 350 plus park secrets for making the most of your Walt Disney World vacation. Now actually it's just over 400, so I don't know why they didn't say 400 plus. 429 tips in total. Save money, save time and sanity. So the way that it's broken out, it's slightly different to a regular guidebook in that it's kind of like a paragraph for each tip. They are really small little snippets. So, for example, if you see here, you've got 4 snippets on this one page. So they are nice little bite-sized tips, and the book is broken down into different sections based on kind of before you go, that sort of stuff. So the actual chapters are, let me just look at my list. Before you go, budgeting, travel, so that deals with like how to get there, flying, driving, all that sort of stuff. Practicalities, that's, I think, magic bands and fast passes and my Disney experience. Park types, attractions, hotels, food, and travelling with children. So those are the main topics that they cover. There are, as I said, 429 tips and tricks in total. Some of them are kind of the same thing. Think she probably has shares in Ziploc because a lot of the tips involve using Ziploc bags. Having said that, in my park bag I have a lot of stuff in Ziploc bags, so I can't really scoff at that really, because they are genuine tips. You know, keeping your autograph book and your pens in a Ziploc bag, having a spare Ziploc bag to put your wet clothes in or your wet socks in after it's rained, that sort of stuff. They're all really handy tips. But yeah, no, it's a great book, and actually out of the 429 tips and tricks, I found 9 to flag that not interested me, but wasn't tips that I thought, oh yeah, I knew that. So I'm just looking at my list again. 1, 2, 3. So 4 of them were kind of things that not things I didn't know, but things that I'd kind of thought, oh yeah, that's a good idea. So one of those was having a Disney box in your house, in your garage or your attic or wherever it is you keep all your Disney stuff in, so it's all together. And I do tend to keep my stuff together. I actually have 6 Disney boxes in my loft, but I do have like a box that's specifically for all my summer clothes, my Disney clothes, my park clothes. I've got 2 boxes from my time that I lived there and worked at Disney, and then I've got 3 boxes that have got things like my pin pack, old gift cards, the ones on the wristbands, old trick-or-treating bags, all the old sort of souvenirs, buttons and all that sort of stuff. And then I've got a drawer in my living room where I keep all my camera equipment, autograph book, and then my park bag is in my wardrobe, lots of different stuff. So I did think, actually, okay, maybe that is quite a good idea, and maybe I should consolidate all of my stuff into one place. But I think I'm only thinking that because at the moment I'm not using it, so yeah, maybe it would be okay to put it in one place. But actually, it's easier having stuff in the living room drawer just over there where I can get to it. Other stuff just sits up there in the loft. So, you know, it's a good idea if you haven't already organised your stuff, but I've kind of semi-organised my stuff. One thing which isn't really useful for me, because I don't have kids, but I guess I eat ice cream, so it could be relevant, that had never occurred to me was, she said, it used to be, her tip used to be using the plastic lids for drinks, where you slide your, if you've got one of the Mickey ice cream bars, you slide the lid up the stick, so it kind of makes a skirt around the ice cream so that when it drips it doesn't run down the stick and run around your hand. She said now obviously they've stopped using the plastic cup lids, so you could use a plate, one of their paper plates that they use to as kind of like a hand guard for your ice cream. I can't read my writing on that one. Oh yeah, another one she said, again, not relevant for me because I don't have kids, but using, you know, the leg weights that you can get to strap onto your legs so that you can work out and go running with weights around your ankles. Take some of them and tie them around the front of your stroller, so that when your back of your stroller is loaded up with drinks and shopping and backpacks and stuff, if the kid suddenly jumps out of the stroller to go and see a character or a parade or whatever's happening, the stroller doesn't tip over backwards and squash all of the shopping. The weights on the front counterbalance, which I thought was actually a really good tip, and I like that tip, so I'm going to share that tip. If you have kids and you have a stroller, put weights on the front of your stroller. And the other one was just to pack a reusable shopping bag, so the kind of things that most of us have in our handbags now for when we go to the shops and we don't want to buy a carrier bag, or we don't use a carrier bag obviously, is one of using one of those fabric shopping bags, just chucking one of them in your backpack, because obviously they don't sell carrier bags in the stores anymore, so just chucking one of those in your bag to carry so that you can put your shopping in it. There were then 3 things that I thought, yeah, I'm going to do that on my next trip. So the first one of those is a Splash Mountain photograph with everybody wearing shower caps, which I love. So I now need to rope in enough people to come to Disney World with me, to come on Splash Mountain with me, to wear their shower caps in a photograph. Also did think on the back of that, potentially doing it with snorkels and goggles as well. So there might be 2 opportunities there. I didn't know this, but apparently there's a behind the scenes restaurant tour in Sanaa, where they talk to you about how they come up with the menus and the flavours and stuff. So I am definitely doing that next time I go, because it means I'll probably have to, you know, have lunch at Sanaa as well. And the last one is going into the shop and getting pixie dusted. Now I did know about that, but it's not something that really, I didn't think, yeah, I'm going to do that. So I think I'll do that next time, is go into the store in Fantasyland and get pixie dusted by a fairy godmother. And then there are 2 things that I read and I was like, really? If they're true, great, they're good tips. But apparently they overinflate the wait times the last hour before closing to discourage people from joining lines. I don't think I've ever seen that, or I've ever seen a time where I thought, is that really the length of the line? So I don't know, maybe it's true. Certainly from working there, I don't know that that's true. And again, I can't think of an instance where, you know, at 5 to 9, when the park closes at 9, all of the wait times are normally 5 minutes and they're walk-ons. So I don't know, but maybe it's true. And the other one is apparently, and as a non-potato eater, this is revolutionary for me. Apparently, you can go and ask for, say, a meal that comes with a burger and fries. You can ask for it burger only, and they take some money off the bill, and it's like you get like $1 or $1.50 off the price. I didn't know you could do that. Maybe that's only at places where they don't offer an alternative. Because a lot of places you can choose, oh, you can have a burger and fries, or you can have a burger and apple slices, or a burger and fries, or a burger and salad. So maybe it's only at the places where the only option is fries. I don't know. But I'm going to investigate that, because I don't eat fries, I don't eat potatoes. So a lot of time I tend to avoid the fast food now anyway when I'm in the parks, because there's so much amazing food elsewhere. But I want to try that theory, so that's something else that I'm going to try out. Anyway, digressing. This is a good book. I really recommend it. If you've never been before, or you've only ever been and had a travel agent plan your trip for you, then I would recommend the book and read it before you book, because it has got lots of planning tips and stuff in here. And I think, yeah, if you've not been before or you've not planned your own trip before, this would be a really, really good book to read. And if, like me, you just like rereading loads of stuff that you already know and don't need to know, then it's also a good book. So yeah, as I said, I got it on the works. I'm sure you can get it elsewhere. But Walt Disney World Hacks, 350 plus park secrets, gets a thumbs up from me. If you've read it, let me know what you think. What was the most surprising tip that you had? Or also, here's another video we could do. What is your #1 Disney hack, tip, trick that you would tell to somebody that has never been to Walt Disney World before? And what is your #1 tip or trick that you would tell to somebody that has been to Disney World before but you think they might not know? Share those, and then I'm going to do a video about those. There's an idea. See? It's content we came for. So yeah, I recommend that book. Hopefully that was interesting. Obviously not as interesting as being in a Disney park right now, but it is what it is, and we've got to get the Disney magic where we can. So I'm going to continue to post little videos. I am going to start working on my Walt Disney World ride videos that I did in 2017. I haven't watched the footage yet, so I don't know if there's anything usable or if it's a load of rubbish. But I'm going to try and do some sort of ride review things of rides that I like. So you should still be getting some content. I might go to uploading every other week rather than every week, because I think it's probably still going to be another 9 months to a year, realistically, before I get to a Disney park. And I'd like to keep uploading some content. I don't want to just kill the channel completely, so I'll upload some things and do book reviews and stuff, just so I can keep in touch with you guys. So I hope you're all well, and hopefully we'll all be in the parks again soon.